I love that. So self-preservation is really more of what you are speaking of,
Right.
and being able to actually fill yourself up so
Right.
that way you can be better to overflow and give. Instead of giving from an empty tank, you're actually giving from a full tank.
Right.
So that, I mean, and like you said, years ago for us as women, that didn't take place.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to jump in here. You guys have been flowing. I love it. It's good. You know, for me as an entrepreneur, I think about the times that most people think they want to do something with their lives and they think they have an idea about being successful, but going through the surgeries and all the trials and the tribulations, like what made you keep going in spite of the fact that most people would have quit?
Wow. So you're going to get me. You're going to get me with that one. You're going to make me get super emotional. Honestly, the people that have gone before me and have laid the path for me, they weren't quitters. You know, my grandmother's mother was born on the tail end of slavery.
Wow.
You know, my grandmother was born in 1921. My grandfather was born in 1914. And so they just never quit. Right? And so that non-quit attitude that, you know, you keep going because there's always going to be something better and brighter on the other side of it. I mean, I was fortunate enough to be instilled with that, you know, and at 40, I realize it now that I didn't know what I had back then. So I'm grateful.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so powerful, because one of the things that I learned is that oftentimes we quit when we're doing something for ourselves, but we keep going when it's for somebody else. You know, like think about parents and how they struggle to get up every 2 hours, but even though it's a struggle, they still do it because it's for their kids.
Right.
You know, and so what I'm hearing you talk about is the fact that you are the descendants of your ancestors who had the strength where, you know, given how difficult their circumstances were compared to ours, you know, most of us would have just said, you know what, forget that.
Man,
Right?
the stuff my grandmother tells me about, when she would, and then she would tell me about her mother, I was like, oh no. I was like, oh, whoo.
Yeah.
Thank God I was born in 1979.
Exactly.
But the